Well, hello there, YouTube. Okay, so this is my first official shop helmet new setup test. The first thing I want to do is walk across the shop to see how much gain this thing has and see if it sounds like I'm breathing my last breath like my drift mics do in my normal head setup. I'll take that lowrider for a ride. I think I overfilled it a little bit, but it was stinking the place up letting it idle. It takes forever for these things to idle enough to get up to temp. This is a 07? Yeah, 07 lowrider. That 2010 RT right there is going to be my next acquisition. Oh man, it's a lot colder out here than I thought it was. This thing has Vansenheim short shots on it. I love the mid pegs. Even though their mid pegs have kind of a odd positioning on a Harley, your knees are too high on them, I think. I still prefer them over the forward pegs. It's nothing more than me just, you know, growing up on dirt bikes and sport bikes. I just don't feel comfortable on a bike with my feet gaped out in front of me like that. So this camera sits a bit lower than my other Chewy helmet, which has actually been kind of a problem at times anyway. This is nothing more than a J-hook and the camera mounted upside down on the chin piece. Very, very simple. Let's see if I can get you in the mirror so you can see it. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's just a simple J-hook and camera upside down, but it has a it looks funny until you got the helmet on and riding. It looks like the camera's pointing up in the air, but you know, helmet's point down. So I gotta be aware when I point out things, because if I point straight ahead in my eyes, you see me pointing way above it. So I gotta make sure I point low. So hopefully you're not just skimming across the dash and don't see anything else. So the lowrider is, you know, it's one of those FXD frames, you know, the smaller frame for the full-size Harleys. So they feel almost like a Sportster when you ride them. Feels pretty good. The 07, that's probably a 96 inch. It says on there. Let's take a peek here. Yeah, by 97 the 88s were gone, weren't they? Yeah, 96. Things I've always liked about the lowriders is they have the tack on there. It looks kind of funny with the dual gauges, but I like having a tack. My low had the guy that had it before me had dropped it and dinged the little metal case that holds the speedo, and he bought the tack kit, and instead of just buying the base and replacing it, he bought the tack kit that has, you know, both. It's a whole kit. It comes with a tachometer and an empty hole, and you just put your speedo in it. I really enjoyed that. I got a brake pulsing here. Let's see if that's shield's fogging. Sorry. No, it's not the rear. Oh yeah, we got a pulsing front rotor here. This thing's got a very comfortable stance to it. The bar's a little higher than my Sportster. Kinda the same shape. The rear shocks are horrible on it though. My 07 Low, which is the same year as this, the shocks were just murder on that thing. I don't think their suspension was real good in that 07 era. You know, oddly, this thing has a really soft clutch. I mean, most of the large Harleys are a little bit stiffer than this one. Although you ride the newer ones, I don't know if they, you know, changed the throw inside there or what, but I know it's the new, like Street Bobs and stuff like that. They're pretty soft feeling. When you feel a soft clutch on a Sportster, it's usually you know it's an 883 right away, because it has a softer clutch spring in it. You jump on a 1200 after riding an 883, it's like, ah. They're not bad, but they're noticeably stiffer. In fact, if you buy the 1200 kit from Harley, it comes with a new clutch spring. Comes with a 1200 clutch spring to put in there. Because you're more likely to be out there doing wheelies and burnouts and whatnot. Come on, Light. I'm gonna run out of things to talk about here before I get going. I have to do some editing. There's a young lady gonna pick this one up. You know, I absolutely love the looks of the short shots, but whew, they loud. This is definitely one I would have to wear earplugs with it. It would drive me nuts. I don't know if I mentioned it's got the exhaust, but it still has a stock airbox in it. What you see a lot of, people just want the sound. They're not overly concerned with performance. And even with the stock airbox, the exhaust does give them a boost. Now we got her good and hot. We're going to do an official oil level check here. This thing is so loud, you might not even hear me talking. I'm almost certain I'm going to have to suck some oil out of it. I'm going to put it on my bitch. All right. Thanks for coming along for the test ride. Revealed some customer information there. I'm gonna have to blur that out if it shows up. Thanks now. See ya. Bye.